Well, hey everybody, thank you for joining us. Stephen Maxwell here. Florida has some big changes coming to the way that you can carry your handguns coming up tomorrow on July 1st. A new law is set to take place. It's the constitutional carry law. Joining us here is a sheriff over in Franklin County, Mr. A.J. Smith. Thanks for coming on.
Sure. Good afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, what are your thoughts on the law changes? And then we'll get into some of the differences we're going to be seeing.
Well, the sheriffs in Florida, I think when Governor DeSantis was trying to get this legislation passed, they all supported it. And I was one of those sheriffs, so I supported it as well.
So what are the big changes that we're going to see with this new law going into effect?
Well, you no longer, like, even though I'm a law enforcement officer, I have a concealed carry permit. I've had one for years. And of course, that allows you to bypass the 3-day wait if you have a concealed carry permit. But beginning tomorrow, you will not have to have a permit to conceal carry. You just have, there's like 4 criteria to be able to legally carry a firearm concealed, and that is be a U.S. citizen, be 21, unless you're in the military, not be a convicted felon, and have a photo ID to show who you are. If you're confronted by law enforcement and they, ask for ID, you have to provide if you're carrying a concealed firearm. And it's pretty simple.
So that doesn't mean that we have open carry in the state, though.
No, it is still a misdemeanor to carry a firearm openly. That is unlawful, continues to be unlawful.
So the only difference is you don't have to take that class anymore. All you have to do is just meet the regular requirements to have a concealed carry previously, and now you don't have to do any training for it, correct?
Right. Well, now you don't have to have a permit and you don't have to have the training. You haven't asked this question, but do I recommend training?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Next question.
And
yeah.
I highly recommend, if you're going to carry, it's such a huge responsibility. Please train regularly with your firearm, because it's a perishable skill. If you don't train, then it's a skill that you will not keep. And if you're ever in a situation to have to use it, you certainly want to hit what you're pointing your firearm at or what you intend to hit. You don't want hitting a bystander or somebody else. And I know a lot of sheriff's offices, us included, we're going to continue. We used to have a concealed firearms class that we put on. We're going to continue to have a firearms class. We're just going to call it a firearms safety class, so people can still come and learn how to shoot. And we're probably going to offer it even more frequently, so that if people who do carry want to, come more than once a year and shoot, they can, so that they can improve their proficiency. And again, it's a perishable skill.
Are you concerned about people walking around the state with a concealed carry handgun and they've had no training whatsoever?
Listen, I'm concerned if somebody's driving a car that has no training. Okay, I would, even though the law does not require it, I would certainly strongly advise to be trained.
Sure.
Because consequences, if something happens that is bad, can be terrible.
Do you think that this will benefit law-abiding citizens more than the other way around?
Well, I mean, I've never really been concerned about a permit. I mean, the people that are law-abiding, you don't know, you never hear from them. They're the ones that are always doing the right thing. So I'm not really about, you still with me? I had a call coming.
Yeah, you're good.
Not concerned about the law-abiding citizens. They're going to do what's right. And, over the course of my career, there have been several times where citizens have actually come to the aid of me personally, where I was in a situation where I could use help. So it's always nice to know that there's a lawful person that's doing the right thing, that's there to, lend a hand if you need it. Because a lot of us rural sheriffs, our personnel work alone, and there's backup is a long way away. So not that may happen, but
So there might be some confusion too about the people or the changes in the law and how this might affect people who can actually carry a gun compared to how it was before. It's not changing anything like that. You still have to have a background check, or that's still in place, and you also have to meet the requirements that were there beforehand.
There's no background check. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's no background check.
Okay,
Just
so when
like
it comes to the
ahead.
previous requirement, like age requirements, that's still in place.
Yes, you got to be 21. You got to carry an ID with you, and you can't be a convicted felon or domestic violence.
Okay. Anything else before I let you go?
No, I think that's it. Do you have any other questions?
I think we're good. Thank you so much, Sheriff. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank y'all. Have a great holiday.
You too. Have a good one.